This is day 26 of building an 8-figure business. Great day. One of my favorite days because clients are getting results, and there is few things on this planet that make me as happy, proud, and fulfilled like my clients getting results from our systems, our consulting, and essentially, everything we tell them that they need to do. And first thing, one of our podcast partners, one of our oldest podcast partners at this point as well, and now even growth partner, meaning we work with him on his high ticket offer as well as his podcast system, and we have a rev share, and it's been awesome for everyone involved. And we were doing a meeting with a recap and just planning out what are the next steps to take his offer to the next level, and how do we need to work together, because this is actually the first rev share ever that we have done, and I have many lessons from this, so I might have to document this at some point. But essentially, we did a recap meeting where we're just going through all the stats of what was achieved in 2025 for his brand. And the great thing is that because we've been working with him for 2 years, we have another year, or year one, as a comparison. And it is absolutely fucking nuts how much we achieve this year for him, not only in growth metrics across all his social media platforms. His private community went from like 90 something people to over 2,400 people at the time of this recording, which is absolutely insanity. Super engaged community, by the way, in school. We put together his knockout offer, we launched the offer, and we made on month one over 330k, which is so good. And one of the best things we have done this year for sure. The coolest part was that it was fun to do with this particular podcast partner because he's great to work with. And he's funny because he's an 8-figure entrepreneur, but he comes from the product e-com world. So he's not yet well versed on service-based or info products. So it's been a fun journey to coach him on high ticket sales and how to close the deals and everything that we need to do essentially, and just put into practice what it is essentially building a business from scratch with him. And we took it from 0 to over 300k in the first month of implementing pretty much everything I know now. So it's pretty crazy that the level of results that we can get for clients and even for ourselves. That made me realize, like, man, I will never struggle in my life again. I can always start a new business and literally take it to $1 million in just a few months, which is awesome. So we did that recap. All his social media platforms are off the charts. Is one of our greatest case studies. Bunch of revenue made with that new offer. He's stoked. And we started doing some planning for the next steps with his brand and business. We had another podcast partner that he was very stoked. We did his last shoot on the studio. He's gonna be leaving the country, so we're gonna move to work remotely with him. It's gonna be interesting because also he is such non-tech savvy, so we're gonna have to get him to be comfortable making the content without us. It's gonna be on a very different time zone, so we're gonna be forced into making way better our remote systems on how we teach business owners to record content when they haven't really done it themselves, because for him specifically, we have done everything ourselves. So now we have to show him how to do what I'm doing right now, how to get the content, and we can take charge of everything before that and after that. which is great. And finally, we also had one of our podcast licensees, Jess. She came to me a few weeks ago and she was like, "Oh, Nelson, I'm struggling. I haven't closed any deals," because what we sold was essentially a one-time payment high ticket offer that we put together for her. And basically she went through the first round of taking this new offer. She made 50K from it, and then now basically she was like, "Oh, I got no money and I got no people signing." And I'm looking at everything, I'm like, yes, there's a super low hanging fruit in here. We need to upsell these people. And that was something that I spoke to her at the beginning, but I told her, hey, this is not a priority right now. You just need to focus on delivering for these clients, getting the results, make them happy. And I told her what she needed to do: collect testimonials and then upsell all these people. They need more support of you. Here's how you're going to do it. Here's what you're going to say. I told her exactly what she needed to do. We got clear on the pricing and what the offer was going to be for the upsell. And I told her, you can easily make 50K off this. And literally fast forward to now, she went, took action, and on a single morning closed $43,000. It's actually $43,500 on that morning. So she's for sure going to pass the 50K. Now she essentially made a goal to crack 100K this month before the end of the year. So we'll see how she goes. But man, that made me so fucking happy. I love helping my clients make money and get the results that ultimately they come to us for. And what's crazy is that this has been almost a 10x investment for her, meaning what she has invested into our podcast system and our consulting has made her pretty much 10x. And who knows, by the end of the year it's probably going to be even more than that. But yeah, that's the power of the system that we have, the knowledge, the insights, the tactics, the strategies that we have developed over many years, and the result of me basically building our own business and investing into mentors, coaches, masterminds, and acquiring all these skills so that I can serve my clients even better. So all in all, incredible day of clients getting results, helping them make more money, get richer, scale their brands and businesses.